today. There's enough people here. My name is Drew Turner. This is the narrative speech. The story I'm going to tell you today involves friendship, sword fighting, and tears. Now the friendship and tears part, completely true. Might be exaggerating a little bit on the sword fighting. Let me kind of set the scene for you. Quiet suburb outside Chicago, Plainfield, Illinois. There's a couple streets, circle, all the kids know each other. They play all summer, all winter long. Really get along. The parents know each other. Sometimes they have parties. Sometimes they get together and like circle, have a bonfire. Real fun times for everybody. I'm about 6 years old, still in kindergarten. Gets out about half day, so it's only about 12:30, 1 when we get out. Later that afternoon, I went over to play at the neighbor's house. And now the neighbors have 3 boys. We're all around the same age. One's younger, one's about the same age, and one's a year older, I think. Now, the neighbors were the Donahues. Now, you can't tell me the Donahues doesn't sound like a family that would have 3 boys. That would always get in trouble, loud and obnoxious. Now, they wouldn't get in trouble in the sense that they would cause damage. You would always know they were out and about. Now, this afternoon, we decided we were going to pretend sword fight. And now, usually we do it with pool noodles or something else, and we just beat the crap out of each other. But it was past summer, and pool noodles were put away, so we looked around. We found plastic golf clubs. Now, just tiny plastic golf clubs that would be like in a little plastic golf bag that a little kid would carry around. Now, we were playing for about 10, 15 minutes, and I got distracted, and I just kind of stared off to the side. I don't remember why. But the Donahue kid did not get distracted, hit me right in the mouth, chipped one of my front teeth right in half. Now, it was a new permanent tooth. I just lost the baby one, so it wasn't all the way down. So they freaked out because they knew it had happened, but I had no idea. Then it hit me, and it was painful, and that's where the tears come in. I started bawling. I was not manly about it at all. They ran inside, and I ran home. Now, my mom didn't really know what was happening because she said I was crying, but I wasn't really making any sound. So once I calmed down, I let her know what happened. She called the dentist, and the dentist said, "Is there any way you can go get the tooth?" Somehow, we found it in the grass in our backyard. Now, it was a very small tooth. We found it in their huge backyard, and we put it in a plastic bag with some milk, because calcium, strong bones, teeth, science. Now, my mom called my dad. We drove to the dentist, and we met him there. Now, I don't remember much after that because they gave me some pain meds. So I remember getting home, and now I had part of a fake tooth. Now, it hasn't really affected me too much since then. I'm not allowed to bite down on an apple or carrot with my front tooth in case it'll break off. Now, I haven't really followed that very closely in recent years. I'm expecting one of these days to bite down on an apple and part of my tooth breaks off and it'll be painful again. I've had to go to the dentist maybe once or twice since then to get it resealed, but that's not very painful. Basically, they're putting more glue on my tooth. And then just a kind of an interesting thing I noticed that after I go to the dentist and it's like professionally cleaned, or I use white strips, you can see through part of my tooth at the bottom because it's so thin. Really freaked me out the first time. And since I've moved away since then, I still have all these memories, and I'll remember these people. Even though I was only 7, I'll have stories to tell. But I think one of the most important things I've learned is never let your guard down while fighting with plastic golf clubs. Are there any questions?
Did the cracking of your tooth affect when you had braces at all?
No, we thought it might, but I had braces when I was 7th and 8th grade. It worked fine. They put them on there, and the tooth moved along with the others, so no, not really, didn't affect it.